So the next step is to copy person sub area. We'll go to person sub area node. Here we will click on copy, and again we'll go to this node. Now from and to. So when we copied our person area, we will notice that corresponding person sub area also got copied along with it. So this first whatever 0001 person sub area is copy created, this we will select, and we will copy another person sub area. Let's see M triple zero. Yes. When it is asking for personal area, let us try to search our personal area here. Yes, we found West Zone. We'll search and we put continue. Now that person sub area is also created, we'll go back and we'll see the person sub area that is created. Now because it is under West Zone, we'll give W triple zero and enter. So you can see there are two copies now, one, two. We can rename this person sub area that we have just created. Let me say Mumbai and save this record. Now we don't want this personal sub area, right? So we can also delete this personal sub area so that our configuration is clean. We'll go back. Again, we'll go to the first node and click on this delete our object instead of copy. We'll give the sub area code and yes. Upon asking the personal area, we will try to search our personal area, best zone, and click continue. So here's a confirmation that our personal sub area is deleted. Now again, to verify whether our configuration is as expected, you can see personal area west zone is created under which personal sub area Mumbai is present. So we have created one person's area and one person's sub area. Also, within this configuration, you can see that this person sub area is automatically linked to this personal area. Because every time we copy or delete or edit any personal sub area information, system will always ask us under which personal area we are making these modifications. So we'll go back. The second step is also done. Going on to the third one, which is employee groups. Let us create. So you can see this employee group is already present, right? So for this, let me create one more employee group which says A. Okay, CXO. One employee group created. That's it. CXO A. Now let us say we have to create employee subgroup. For creating employee subgroup, what we do normally is we will create on copy org objects. It will ask for some sample employee group that needs to be created copied. We can give any of these, let's say monthly wage earner salaried employee will give. Okay, so because we gave the employee code as A, let us give employee subgroup as AA, or let us give uh, unique employee subgroup as if AA is already taken up, it will create an error. See, AA is already taken up, so we cannot give AA. Instead, uh, let's say AC. Yes, AC is not consumed, right? Let us give AC. AC. Yes. So system is now copying all the required tables and creating entries for AC employee subgroup, which is created. Now we go back. If you go to employee subgroup, we will be able to see this AC, premium wage earner. So what we will do here, employee group, let's say I will write CEO, CEO and MD, save, back. Okay. So employee subgroup is also created. Now that we have taken care of the definition part of the employee, oh sorry, HR related enterprise structure, we will move on to the assignment part. So under definition, you'll find assignment. We just expand this assignment. We'll go to human resource, and the first thing that we have to do is assignment of personal area to company code. So we'll give personal area to company code. We'll search our personal area that we have created. We have created West Zone, right? So we go to W000. Yes, you can see that it is assigned to company code 1000, which is wrong, right? However, this is happened because we have copy created this personal area. Now what we need to do is we need to find the correct company. So our company that we have created is TCIL. Let us see if that is available here. Yes, we can search this, and country grouping for now we'll keep it as 99. We'll enter and we'll save. 99 is for international country grouping. We'll save. Okay, data is saved. Now what we will do, we will go back and assign employee group to employee sub. Here we need to assign A to AC because we want employee group A to be used and employee subgroup AC. So what we will do is we will search for our employee group. Try to search with these parameters. So this is not available as of now. So we will try to see AC if it is available anywhere. If it is not available, simplest way to identify is trying to create a new entry. So what we do is create A, and here we give AC, right? And here it will ask for country grouping, for which particular country grouping we want to allow employees to be hired under this combination of employee group and employee subgroup. So because we are using international payroll driver, for now we will select 99 and save it. Okay, so now we have mapped our employee group with employee subgroup, as well as what we have done, we have also mapped our personal area to company code. Okay, now there is additional configuration over here. If you see, this is to create a validity period for the personal areas or the personal sub areas or employee group, employee sub that we have created. So whatever enterprise structure we create, there is an option in SAP where, where we can actually set the validity period. So validity period, if at all we want to set, we will set it here. So for now, we will not bother ourselves with this configuration because our main focus is to set up payroll system, and we'll only do configuration which is required for from that payroll perspective. Okay, now that our enterprise structure is completed, in our next video we will try to create a higher sample employee on this employee enterprise structure.